Dear homeopathy lover, I am Dr. Anwarul Hoque from Magrahat. Today we learn a homeopathy medicine, Arsenicum album. Arsenicum album, white oxide of arsenic, proving by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. Introduction. Arsenic patient can be compared to a race horse as pulsatilla to a sheep and antidote to a swine. Arsenic is a deadly poison. The fatal dose is 2 to 4 grains. Arsenic was used as a medicine from ancient time. Hoque says that arsenic was used in China long ago and India for cutaneous affection, neuralgia, chorea, cholera, etc. Physiological dose will produce vomiting, purging, and great prostration due to excessive secretion from gastrointestinal tract. It produces feeble pulse. In short, it gives the full picture of cholera patient, or you may imagine a dying man with burning sensation, continuously sipping warm drinks and wants to be carried from one place to another with a cadaverous odor from his body. Kent even says that from the very odor itself you may recognize an arsenic patient as soon as you enter his room. Sphere of action of Arsenicum album. Main seats of action of arsenic are mind, nerve, mucous membrane, joint, periosteum, liver, spleen, lymphatic, blood, lung, skin, stomach, and alimentary canal. Arsenic acts more prominently on vegetarian than non-vegetarian. Pathology of the arsenic. Arsenic is a poison and cause constant and violent irritation to all tissue, such as acting on gastrointestinal tract. It produces a picture like cholera ascitica. Number 2, it attacks blood, causing septic change, exanthemata, ecchymosis, pethecal hemorrhage. Number 3, it attacks vein, varicose, which burn like fire, especially at night. It attacks serous membrane, causing copious serous effusion. Constitution of Arsenicum album. Physical makeup of the patient. The patient is lean, thin, debilitated, having Hippocratic face, dirty and waxy look of the skin. Temperament very fastidious, wants everything neat and clean and in order. Relation with heat and cold. Chilly patient. Arsenic is chilly patient. There is an internal chilliness, and so the patient crave heat except in the outer head. Miasmatic background. Arsenic has a combination of psora, syphilis and psychosis. Diathesis is scorophilus diathesis. Some important guiding symptom or selective symptom of arsenic. Number 1, arsenic patient has great fear of death. Arsenic patient has great fear of death. Think that he is incurable. The disease is fatal and it is useless to take medicine. Number 2, arsenic patient mentally restlessness but physically too weak and exhausted to move about. It is one of the trio of restlessness, other being aconite for mental restlessness and rastrox for physical restlessness. Just like a horse, an arsenic patient is always restlessness. Number 3. Burning pain relieved by heat except in head. Burning pain relieved by heat except in head. This is a very much peculiar and characteristics of arsenic. Kent says that the patient wants to keep his body in a hot room, but bed is refrigerator. Number 4. Great prostration is persistently present, sinking of strength out of proportion to a degree of illness. Number 5. Gastric derangement such as diarrhea, vomiting are due to food poisoning from a spoiled egg, fish or meat, decayed food and alcohol, ice cream, etc. Number 6. Complaint returned periodically. Complaint returned periodically, usually annually. So it is a useful drug in intermittent fever. Number 7. All discharge are acrid, scanty, putrid, dark, offensive with cadaverous odor. Number 8. Thirst for a small quantity of water at short interval. Thirst for a small quantity of water at short interval in acute state, but in chronic state there is no thirst. In chronic state there is no thirst. For acute or chronic prominent poisoning, arsenic is an excellent remedy. Number 10. Cannot bear the smell or sight of food. Cannot bear the smell or sight of food. Number 11. All symptoms are aggravated at midday and midnight. Midday and midnight. The important mental symptoms of arsenic is arsenic patient exhibit peculiar and striking mental symptoms, which is the patient is depressed, irritable, extremely restlessness and anxious. There is great fear of death or think that his disease is incurable. Fear of death is more marked when alone or when going to bed. He is extremely fastidious, wants everything in order, neat and clean. Even a picture hanging on the wall, slightly tiled, must be adjusted properly. So arsenic patient is known as a gold-headed canny patient. Weak memory due to confusion in head. He suffers so much that he decides to commit suicide. Aversion to meet people even with accompanied one because they imagine that he has offended them, but known not how, when he where yet the fear of alone. Sad, tearful, anxious. Arsenic patient, sad, tearful and anxious. The patient is very much depressed, melancholic, full of despair and indifferent. Still he is very anxious, fearful, restless and full of anguish. Yet he is very irritable, sensitive, peevish, easily angered. Although mentally very restless, he is physically too weak to move. Dreams are full of sorrow and fear. Dreams of thunderstorm, fire, darkness and death. Thank you for listening my video. I hope I meet with you again. Thank you very much.